Welcome everyone to League of Cinephiles. I am your guest host Dave, bringing you more cinema-related competition. Today's the sixth match within our singles tournament, where we will have our sixth entry into the second round. We have our number 2 seed Gal, the comeback kid, Balaban, facing our number 15 seed Darth, Darren. Last time out, we saw Jacob and Kirk claim a spot in the second round in the bottom of our bracket. Today, we will see who will be moving on to the second round. Joining me today is Jack.
How you doing?
Hey, how you doing, Jack?
Good, good. I'm really excited for this match, actually. The number 2 seed Gaul versus 15 seed Darren. Now, looking at some of these stats, actually, before we get into the match, Gaul, it's been a little bit since he's played, but he, of course, still has a singles record of 2-2. Pretty solid first round average. Really likes that actor round. Director round, better than most, but still pretty solid overall. And his opponent, Darren, the thing about him is he actually has not had a general trivia match yet with us. He's been in 2 different trivia matches. One of them was the Bond trivia, and the other was comic books. And he won. And he won both of those.
And I think sometimes that's probably the most dangerous player, when you don't know how he does in this case, general trivia.
Exactly. Yeah. We all know that Gaul's got the victories. He's gone up against Hunter in the past, but Darren, these are untested waters. So if you take a look at the points right now for the faction rankings, we've got the 5 Angry Men have retook the lead, with the Cinephiles in Paradise still right behind them. So again, whoever wins this match, it's going to be a big deal. And if Gaul is able to win, then all of the members from the 5 Angry Men in this tournament will have moved on to the second round. So that's also something to be really interested about.
Yeah, that's very crucial, especially since a lot of teams don't have many members left in the tournament. Having all your members moving on to the second round, I think that's extremely helpful for keeping the number 1 spot in the standings.
All right, let's bring in our first competitor.
Yeah, absolutely. Accompanied by his manager, Alex Helmer. Entering the ring, representing the 5 Angry Men, the number 2 seed with a singles record of 2-2, Gal, the comeback kid, Balaban.
Let's go, y'all.
How you doing today?
Let's go. I'm hyped for this. I'm hyped for this. I'm here to give it 100%, as I always do, and retain my spot at the top.
Now, you brought a friend with you here today. Your manager, Mr. Alex Helmer. Alex, do you have anything to say about your prospect going into today's match? Do you have any thoughts about him?
Oh, Gaul. You mean the guy should be singles champion? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I have some thoughts on him. Yeah, Darren, he's good. He's very good, actually. But, we're prepared for this. Untested waters, like Dave said. But, we're ready for this. Darth, Darren, good luck. But I'm sorry, the Jedi are going to prevail today.
Shall we head to the dark side, Jack?
Yep. Let's go ahead and bring out his competition.
Second, entering the ring, representing the Cinephiles in Paradise, the number 15 seed, making his singles general trivia debut, Darth, Darren.
Hello, everyone.
What's up, Darren? I still have my voice after those introductions.
Yeah.
How you doing today?
Doing
Bro,
good.
you got a good-ass announcer voice.
Yes.
How are you
100%.
feeling going into this match? It's your first one general, but you've got the 2 wins from the comic book and Bond, so you've got some flexes to show.
Little nervous, but we'll see how it goes. I have a good feeling about it.
So round 1, as you guys know, you guys are both going to be answering the same questions. You'll have 8 questions in the first round, 15 seconds for each. You guys are going to have to write down the answer legibly and completely. You'll get 1 point for each correct answer. And you guys do have your 3 repeats and 1 challenge to use over the course of the match. And if either of you gets a perfect round 8 for 8, you will have a bonus question for a potential 9th point.
Now, are you ready?
Hell yeah.
Darren, are you ready?
Bring it on.
In that case, let's get ready to clash! Question number 1. What famous actor directed Into the Wild? You have 15 seconds starting now.
It's been a little bit since I've seen this one. I need to rewatch it.
I've actually never seen this, and I've been told many times that I am a fake cinephile for not watching.
Incredible movie. Amazing movie.
1 second left. All right, pens down. Let's see. Let's start with Gal.
I went with Sean Penn.
And Darren?
Yeah, I was thinking Into the Wild, so I had Emil Hirsch, so that's completely wrong.
All right. The correct answer is Sean Penn. That's 1 point for Gal.
Here is your second question. Which Batman villain shows up in every film in the Dark Knight trilogy? I did not know this till I learned it yesterday.
Oh, yes. This is a good one. This is a good one. All right. 3, 2, 1.
All right, let's start with Darren.
Answer is Scarecrow.
And Gall.
I went with Scarecrow.
They both go with Scarecrow, and they both get the point. That is correct.
Next up, question number 3. Which actor plays Reginald Curry, who is a neighbor to the Brown family in Paddington? This is one of the fun January releases, right?
Yeah. Probably pretty high on your draft pick, I'd say.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. 3 seconds, 2, 1, pens down.
All right.
We go to Darren here first.
Okay, I have Jim Broadbent.
And Gal.
I started to write Hugh Grant.
The correct answer is Peter
Capaldi.
So no points going to the board there.
Moving on to your fourth question. In Mary Poppins, what specific animal head is on the end of Mary's umbrella?
I love Mary Poppins.
Julie Andrews is a
yeah.
national treasure.
It's one of those Oscar wins that I love actually exists, that they actually win for her. 3, 2, 1. We'll go back to Gal on this one.
A dove?
And Darren.
I had a bird.
Ooh.
Too
We
generic.
unfortunately cannot
Yeah.
accept bird. The correct
Point
answer was
five?
a parrot.
You're almost there.
Almost there. You're still sitting at a score of 2-1 in favor of Gall.
Awesome. All right. Next question. Question number 5. We're on a mission from God is a repeated line from what comedy classic?
I rewatched this one not too long ago.
Same here.
Great movie.
It still holds up, I think. And 3, 2, 1. We'll go to Darren on this one.
Believe it's the Blues Brothers.
And Gal.
The Blues Brothers.
The correct answer is the Blues Brothers. 1 point for each competitor.
Alrighty.
All right.
Question number 6. Which Star Trek movie was the first to feature an appearance from Patrick Stewart as Jean-Luc Picard?
And this is my Star Trek.
This is your era?
I was a Generations guy.
Understandable, yeah.
Yeah. I've actually never even bothered to dive into the
Original? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
3 seconds, 2, 1. All right, Gal, we'll start with you on this one.
Star Trek Nemesis.
And Darren.
Isn't it Star Trek Generations?
The
correct
correct
answer is Star Trek Generations. That's a big point
Big
for Darren.
point. Big point. Well done.
We're tied at 3-3 going into question number 7.
Alrighty. What 1990s movie features characters Doughboy, Furious, and Ricky? It is one of my favorite films of the 90s.
Yup, same here.
This is a tough one. 3, 2, 1. All right, we'll start with Gal on this one.
I said The Sandlot.
And Darren.
This is a complete guess and probably wrong, but I said The Lost Boys.
Well, you got boys right, but it's Boys in the Hood.
Damn it! I love that movie. How did I miss that? Okay.
Still tied at 3-3 going into the final question of round 1. After his untimely death, River Phoenix was replaced by Christian Slater in which 1994 film?
Such a shame with River Phoenix.
Yeah, really. I first saw him in Stand By Me, and then I just took a deep dive and
That family.
so much potential.
That family's so talented.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Darren, we'll start with you on this last question.
Yeah, another shot in the dark. I said Flatliners, but that's probably wrong.
And Gall.
True Romance.
The correct answer is
Interview with the Vampire. Neither got that one correct either, and we are ending round 1 with a current score of 3-3. Moving forward to round 2, you guys, of course, know it is the picture round. You're going to have to identify the name of the actor in the picture provided. You're each going to have 3 of them to do, and each one is worth a 1. Or you'll have a 1 point, a 2 point, and a 3 point as always. And both of you still have all 3 repeats on the table.
all right.
All
Since
right.
it was tied, who wants to go first?
I don't mind.
All right, so let's go ahead and pull up Gall's 1 point picture.
I'm going to guess and say it's Christina Ricci.
His guess is Christina Ricci, and that is unfortunately incorrect. That is Heather Graham. Moving on to Darren's 1 point picture.
Three, 2, 1. Any
Hugh
guesses, Darren?
Bonneville?
That is correct.
At the
For one.
buzzer. What a
Well
good
done.
answer. Darren gets his 1 point picture, moves up on Gall 4-3, going on to Gall's 2 point picture.
Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Three, 2, 1.
I got nothing.
That is Yaphet Kotto from Alien. Parker from Alien.
I wouldn't have gotten that.
Moving on to Darren's 2 point picture.
What a handsome man.
I agree.
Isn't that Leslie Nielsen?
That is correct. It is Leslie Nielsen. Darren with his 2 point picture. The score is now 6-3. Going back to Gall to try to get his 3 point picture.
That's John Michael Higgins.
And that is correct. For 3 huge points for Gall.
Gall makes it a tie game, going on to Darren's 3 point picture.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Any guesses, Darren?
Nope.
Alrighty. The correct answer we were looking for is John Saxon. John Saxon.
Yes, love him in Nightmare on Elm Street.
The current score is we are tied once again at 6-6. Going forward to round 3, pretty close game for a 2-15 seed.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen.
This is what I love to see.
Speaking of which, the third round, as you guys know, it is the wheel round. You guys are going to have 4 questions to answer, all of which are worth 2 points. You're going to spin the wheel, and whatever category you lands on, you will be answering questions from that category. If you don't like your first wheel spin, you are allowed to respin, but that second spin is what you are going to be answering. The questions are worth 2 points, but if you need a little help, you can ask for multiple choice, and we'll make them worth 1 point. If you get it incorrect, your opponent has the chance to steal. and your opponent must either go with the 2-point without multiple choice, or he can only get the 1 point with multiple choice. Let's go ahead and see what we have on the Wheel of Fate today. We have video game movies, rom-coms, 1970s, Frances McDormand, box office, Harry Potter, new releases, the MCU, horror, and Pixar. So a lot of different stuff here on the wheel. Which of you would like to spin first?
I'll go.
All right, Darren's going to go ahead and go. Let's see what his first category is.
Spin the wheel and make the deal.
And it looks like
Ooh,
opponent's
choice.
Oh, man. All right. So now, Gall, what category would you like to assign Darth Darren here?
Let's make things interesting and go with the lovely 1970s.
Pulling out the 1970s. Darren will be answering questions from the 70s. And now we'll spin to see what Gall's category will be.
So I don't get my respin, damn it.
That is true. And here is Gall's first potential category.
I swear, if I also get opponent's choice, it's going to be bad.
And he lands on rom-coms.
Rom-coms.
Do you want to spin again, or do you want to take the bet?
Give me a second. I think I'm going to spin again.
All right, Gall's going to spin again. Whatever he lands on, he must answer. And let's see what we have.
Opponent's choice, opponent's choice, opponent's choice.
Oh, interesting.
And it's Pixar.
Great.
Well, let's go ahead and get started with Darren's first 1970s question.
Lauren Bacall, Anthony Perkins, and Sean Connery star in what 70s film?
Let's go to multiple choice.
Let's see those choices. A, The Last of Sheila. B, Evil Under the Sun. C, Murder on the Orient Express. Or D, Death on the Nile.
D?
You have three.
Death on the
D
Nile?
is Darren's answer, and unfortunately that is incorrect. Gall, do you want to answer for the steal?
I have a feeling it's C.
The correct answer is C, Murder on the Orient Express. Gall with the big steal on the first question.
Puts the score up to 7-6. Gall in the lead. Darren's second question in the realm of 1970s.
What is the only Martin Scorsese film released in the 70s to earn an Oscar win?
Go to multiple choice.
A, Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore. B, Taxi Driver. C, New York, New York. D, Mean Streets.
B.
That is incorrect. Gall, do you want to go for the steal?
I'm saying A.
The correct answer is A, Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore, with another steal for Gall.
The next question in the realm of the 1970s for Darren.
Yul Brynner stars as a robot gone berserk, known by what in Westworld?
The Man in Black.
That is incorrect. Gall, do you want to go for another steal here?
I was actually going to say the same thing because I've only seen the show, but now I'm going to guess The Gunslinger.
And that is correct. A huge steal from Gall. 3 for 3
That was
on
straight up a
steals.
guess. I have only seen the Westworld show, not the movie, so that's wild.
When he
That
said
is
incorrect, I knew it was that. I'm like, oh crap, that's what it is.
Huge.
I've
Yeah.
never seen the movie either.
And Darren's final question in the realm
Oh,
of
West Side Story Cup?
1970s.
I love the cup.
The original Black Christmas hails from what country? I love this movie, despite
Canada?
what our host says. And that is correct. That is a huge correct answer for Darren here. He really needed that one after the 3
Yeah.
steals by Gall.
Going on to Gall's category of Pixar, the current score is 8-10. Gall still in the lead, hoping to extend this lead here. Alrighty, and Gall's first question: The Incredibles director Brad Bird also voices which character in the movie?
Edna Mode.
He's quick with it. Edna Mode is correct for 2 points, making the score now 12-8. Moving on to the second question. What city does Riley's family move to in Inside Out?
The lovely, my heart and home, San Francisco.
Had some home field advantage there on that one, but that is correct as well. Another 2 points for Gall.
Gall's on fire this round.
Your next question. What was the first Pixar film to win the Oscar for Best Original Song?
I'm going with Toy Story 2. My gut's telling me Toy Story 2.
His guess is Toy Story 2. That unfortunately is incorrect. Going over to Darren for the potential 2-point steal.
Monsters Inc.
And that is a huge steal for Darren. Monsters Inc. is correct. The score is now 10-14. And now for Gall's final question in the category of Pixar. Which Oscar-winning Pixar film was the first to not feature regular voice actor John Ratzenberg?
Multiple choice.
He's going to play it safe with multiple choice. Is it A, Soul, B, Coco, C, The Good Dinosaur, or D, The Incredibles 2?
I'm going with Coco.
His guess is Coco. That is incorrect. Going over to Darren for the 1-point steal.
Can we repeat the question? Just because I can't see it anymore.
That's for one repeat. Is that okay?
Oh, does that count? I just can't even.
Yeah, it counts as a repeat.
No. No, let's not do a repeat then.
Okay.
Let's say Soul.
And his guess is Soul, and that is correct for another steal. The score is now 11-14. Gall still in the lead, but Darren keeping it very close.
Very close. This is such a great matchup so far.
Yeah, it really is. And it all comes down to this: the director's round. Round 4. You guys are gonna pick 3 numbers, all of which are gonna correlate to 3 different directors. You're gonna receive a 2, a 3, and a 5 points. So the first number you give will be the 2, second 3, and so on. Whoever has the most points at the end of this round will be declared the winner. If there is a tie at the end, we will go into sudden death overtime.
Okay.
Darren, what are your 3 numbers?
2, 7, and 11.
And Gall, what are your numbers?
I'm going to go 3, 8, and 13.
Starting off with Darren's 2-point director, he said number 2. That is going to correlate with the directors of the Coen brothers.
Okay.
Here is your 2-point question. Who stars as Barton Fink in Barton Fink?
Oh, that's such a good one. What's your favorite Coen Brothers film, Jack?
Probably No Country.
Nice.
One I've seen the most, probably.
George
3.
Clooney? I don't know.
His guess is George Clooney. That's unfortunately incorrect. We are looking for John Turturro. Moving on to Darren's 3-point question to potentially tie the match. You said number 7, and that is going to correlate with Tim Burton.
Nice.
Tim Burton, and here is your 3-point question. Which 2 movies did Tim Burton receive Oscar nominations for?
Big Fish and Big Eyes.
That is unfortunately incorrect. We were looking for Frankenweenie and Corpse Bride. We received nominations for those over in the animated category. So Darren now needs to answer his 5-point question in order to force Gall to answer some. You put number 11 as your final, which correlates with the director of Robert Altman.
Who?
Here is your 5-point question in the realm of Robert Altman. In Nashville, what is David Arkin's character Norman's profession?
A country singer? I don't know. It's Nashville.
And your winner! Moving on to the second round, the number 2 seed, yeah! The comeback kid!
The answer we were looking for was driver or chauffeur. Gall, the comeback kid, Balaban, how are you feeling? Pretty good match today. Moving on to the second round.
Baby. I'm back. That was closer than I thought, honestly. That was close. It was good. Darren stood his ground, but comeback kid. Part of that word is back. I'm back in the game, baby, ready to win this tournament once and for all.
Now, your next matchup, I know you've been looking forward for this one for a little bit. You're going to be meeting up with Tyler again. How do you feel going forwards towards that match?
We both gave each other a run for the money, and I won that one based on a very difficult question. So it's going to be really, really close. And I'm going to have to study hard. I'm going to have to give it my A game as I always do, because we always end up getting super competitive. He's an old rival of mine, and it's going to be a blast.
Yeah, Darren, kudos to you. You played. You kept us on our heels there. We were that was looked like an upset brewing there for some time. And we'll continue to continue those study sessions. All 5 Angry Men now in the next round. So I don't want to pat myself too much on the back. But it's not all me. These guys are amazing at trivia. So
Darth, Darren, how are you feeling today about that match?
I'm feeling okay. It was all good until that 1970s, and then
Yeah, you were doing really well.
Not much I could do.
The upset was brewing for sure.
Yeah. For somebody with no track record or any experience, to our knowledge at least, in general film trivia, you definitely showed out today, and you definitely proved why you were putting this tournament over some other people. And hopefully this makes you want to try out some more general trivia here in the future. So
maybe we'll see.
This was a great matchup. I thought this was a lot closer than I anticipated, especially for a 215 matchup. Like I mentioned before, I love upsets on a in a tournament, and one was brewing here, especially for the 215. So both players played well. Gall came through really, really strong in that in the category bracket where he was able to steal 3 times. I think that's what helped them put him over the top there.
Going forward, how do you think Gall is going to fare out in the rest of the tournament? Because he showed out really well today, and we definitely know that this isn't the peak performance of him.
Agreed. I expected a little rust, and outside of maybe a couple of questions in the opening round, he pretty much sailed through after that. So I see a lot of good things for Gall in the future of the tournament. All righty, and that will do it for the 215 bracket matchup, with Gall coming back and taking the big win and moving on to the second round against his old foe, Tyler. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel and follow everyone in this matchup on their respective accounts. The links for those will be down in the description below. Thank you for watching, and ciao.